Yeah. Yes. Gamers rise up. As you can tell by my t-shirt. Sorry, just trying to get out the Walking Dead 24/7 channel on ITVX. Never seen it. As you can tell, I've got my England shirt on, just trying to get ITVX loaded up. Right. Allow me to put my laptop on charge because it's deciding to throw a hissy fit now. I'm also just going to be putting on the thing on YouTube. Ooh, what was that? Better not be anything. Oh, wonderful. Just in time for the national anthem. Ah, how wonderful. How patriotic of me. Nigel Farage should be proud. I would still be saying God Save the Queen by default. I've got Monster with us, and it's not the one in my pants. So, I'm just getting the YouTube on. There we go. It's going to be an awkward camera angle, isn't it? Right. Next, there's a break. I heard, I say I heard. I saw on, oh, what's this now? Oh, Harry Kane, Harry. Why? Why is Harry Kane doing Google Gemini adverts, man? Have some respect. Oh, and this fucking Chat GPT. Is this the future? This is, it said Chat GPT keeps kids safe, but you can bypass it and figure out how to shoot a school. A news journalist managed to bypass it. Fuck off. Not you, transformed hubby. Eh? Transformed hubby? What? Does that sound like a weird sexual name? Probably is. I got weird people on my end. No, no, no. It's a dating hookup app. It's either me or it's getting hotter now. What? There's 6 chasers now. Oh yeah, no, though. I'm acting as if it's utter woke nonsense. There was 6 chasers. I thought, never mind. This is such a weird camera angle. Get a sofa, they said. Oh, there's so much better, they said. No, but this was a pain for the workmen to get in, so I'll appreciate that. Who's this? Who is she? Three French, two Spanish. Let's crack open a can of Monster. Oh, I've got to read the team selection, sorry. Team selection for Norway: Nyland, Wolf, Hegem, Ea, Ryerson, Berg, Odegaard, Schlerup, Haaland, and Soloff. I forgot Soloff plays for them. I was like, they've got no attacking options. If we neutralise Haaland, they've got fucking Soloff, who's not a bad player. Is that Soloff at Atletico Madrid? He's changed his thing. Right. They are Norway were fantastic against Brazil. We've got Pickford, Nico O'Reilly, Mark Gahey, John Stones, Esri Konsa, Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, Anthony Gordon, Jude Bellingham, Noni Madueke, and Harry Kane. Fuck off. O'Reilly, Stones, Konsa, Gordon, Madueke can all fuck off. Bellingham is overrated, but he's doing decent at this tournament. Fuck off. This is the quarter-final team. Fuck off. I'm not happy. Why? 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 Oh, can't have a drink, can I? That's disgusting. Our young man who played at the World Cup literally a few weeks ago is dead. How? That's I had no connection to whoever it was there. Sorry, I forgot his name. But that's surreal. Like we've watched him play at the World Cup. Last week would have been the last time South Africa were in, or the week before, and now he's not here. That's crazy. That's I thought it was gonna be like retired who's in the 80, 90 year age gap. That was a legend. That's crazy. That's no. Shall we talk about comic books again? I think we should. I'm dressed smartly today. Ah, I look smart. This is literally my smart gear. So I'm matter face, but will your face matter at the end of the tournament? Anyways, comic book films. I'm watching three tomorrow. Actually, I'm rewatching Ghost Rider, Spider-Man 3, and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I'm watching the original Marvel continuity that a lot of people have fan canon heads about before watching Brand New Day because No Way Home has Toby and Andrew coming back. This isn't WandaVision where they do a cop out for Evan Peters' Quicksilver. This isn't the Marvels where it's a post credit sequence that I really don't care about. I'm not going to include Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness or Deadpool and Wolverine as part of this continuity on this watch, purely for the sake of it's a bit irrelevant. You watch, you know, the theatrically released 1998 up until 2007 films that debuted, and then their respective sequels, prequels, spin offs, whatever. Madueke, over the bar. Excluded, obviously, Apocalypse and that timeline, which include Deadpool 1 and 2, Dark Phoenix, but you keep the New Mutants because it's tied heavily into Logan, probably to get some semblance of continuity within its grasp, but it is what it is. So I've watched Captain America 1990, David Hasselhoff's Nick Fury movie that nobody remembers, Blade 1, 2, and 3, X-Men 1, 2, and 3, Spider-Man 1 and 2 with 3 to watch tomorrow, Hulk I've watched, Daredevil and Elektra I've watched, The Punisher I've watched, the first Fantastic Four from 2005 I've watched, Rise of the Silver Surfer's getting watched tomorrow. Um, Ghost Rider's getting watched tomorrow. Then I've got the Wolverine trilogy to watch, which will be done by next week, by this time next week. I've got X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past, which again will be done by this time next week. And then Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, which will be done this time next week as well, if I didn't say that already. And the New Mutants as well fits into that category. The ones I've got left to watch before Brand New Day are the two amazing Spider-Man films and the three Tom Holland MCU films. But they're all coming to the iPlayer by next week, so I could just easily watch one a night. It's like the perfect alignment. One movie a night, or two if I've got to catch up, make catch up. I know I've got them on DVD, but if they're on the iPlayer, it's just a lot more convenient, isn't it? Excuse me. But I was just saying that for the sake of talking. Um, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is now the Marvel Multiverse Cinematic Universe. We all know why it's being done. They're losing money. It's cash grabs. These characters, these actors, these storylines are coming back. Enjoy it. I hope they never pull from the multiverse again, to be perfectly honest with you, because I feel like there is no point of it. Characters have a journey, it ends. Unless those characters have an abrupt end, bring them back for a swan song, or reintegrate them if it works, like Deadpool, for example. But there's only so many characters that could survive being rebooted to tell their story continuously as if it's always meant to be a part of that universe. Deadpool, She-Hulk, Harley Quinn could easily rock up as Margot Robbie again in the DCU and just be, yeah, you can't get rid of us because she breaks the fourth wall. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yes, England that have had a brighter period than Norway. And I say this, and Norway are now attacking. Obviously, John Stones has been on the same team as Haaland, so he knows how he operates. I'm seeing Moana tomorrow, actually, a live action film. It's a weird one. I've never seen the first two, but I wanted to watch the first one, not because of the song, what can I say except you're welcome, but because of the song, what is it? How far I'll go. Because I think I was going through a massive Alessia Cara phase back when that movie had been out for a few years and I stumbled across the song, but I never watched the film. Because I remember growing up and there was Scars to Your Beautiful, there was that Logic and Khalid suicide prevention song, the party anthem with said. She was everywhere, Alessia Cara. There's a YouTube video about, what happened to her. And I was like, yeah, she's probably just making dough in her sleep, which she probably is. Oh, what's happened? Madueke, Madueke offside. Um, but no, I've got 15 films left to watch. Um, before I watch Brand New Day, I wanted to include the original movies instead of the MCU. Because to watch No Way Home, you've kind of got to understand the lore of the Toby films, and then the Andrew films that are part of a different continuity come into play. But they're all coming on the iPlayer, so I might as well just wait till they're on there. I know I've got the DVDs, but it's not like I've bought them to watch. I've had them for years without even knowing I had Far From Home. Crazy. I literally paid for Far From Home when I was on Prime. So it was for free on the iPlayer. Then found out today I've already got it on DVD. This is the downside of like having far too many DVDs that you forget to check. I don't want all of these DVDs because obviously I keep buying them. Well, I used to back in the day. I used to just like overly uh, purchase media, not to keep, but to watch, and then never watch them for whatever reason because I was unsure on what to watch, when to watch. But now I just follow the cinematic release schedule. I don't know what's happening in August apart from that Gillian Anderson horror film. But I probably won't be watching every Gillian Anderson film just yet. But I feel like there's always going to be, because my issue was I was a bit afraid to be divulging into all of these stuff. Because just like comics, you've got to be selective on who you really want to watch all of the movies of. For comics, if you read other stuff as well, and I'm not talking about manga, I'm talking about like novellas. You have to dedicate time to that and then figure out who you're gonna consume, who you're not. I've got my method for choosing comic book characters because otherwise I would be dead and I'd still have 50% of the list plus even more to go. But it's always scary, isn't it? The amount of stuff out there for you to watch. And you're never going to watch all of it. You're never going to have the time. I want to watch Star Trek. I want to get into that franchise like I talked about yesterday. But I've never actually sat down and watched any of the films, any of the episodes. I've never played the games, and I've got Star Trek Online or a Star Trek movie tie-in game on the 360 that I've never played because I got it from a charity shop. So it's kind of just like there's so many things. But it's pathetic how many stuff you've got to watch. That's why I don't want to be watching these Marvel characters I don't care for. I'll still be watching a lot of the MCU films, but I'm not going to be. I used to feel like I had to watch every single thing, but I don't care for every character. I don't care for every character that Marvel and DC produce. Even if it's a film, I'll watch any horror film if it gets released theatrically in England and I can watch it because it's released in my local cinemas. But I'm not watching every single Marvel or DC film. And even then, for the horror films, it's got to be the first one in that soon to be franchise or something. It can't just be, yeah, it is, that's that. You know what I mean? But cinemas are dying. Like, cinemas are going to be closing in the next 50 years. Every movie that is made, in my opinion, should be released theatrically. I'm a big, firm believer of that. Every single film that is made, unless it's part of a TV show and it's like an extended episode or TV special or whatever, should be released theatrically. And I know there'll never be the time to air every single movie, but I think there will be. Because you could kind of split it up in the days instead of just having the same movies every day. But then it's unfair. I get it. It'll be unfair on me to have to watch Moana, for example, on a Monday. If I'm busy on the Monday, the next day's a working day for me. But Moana's a weird movie because it's like it has a 3.5 out of 5 rating on Letterboxd. But the Rotten Tomatoes consensus is like 35%. The Wikipedia consensus is mixed to negative. Most of the fan sentiment on Letterboxd, the reviewers, are negative towards it. Like the highest liked comments are negatively bashing the movie. And yet it's got 3.5 out of 5. And it's had like 30,000 watches already. It's crazy. I've never seen the original two to compare it to. The Rock, he just looks so weird. And it's not because he's got hair. I'm used to The Rock having hair on his head, actually, because of Tooth Fairy, because of um. Did he have hair in that? What's that movie with The Rock in? Where like there's a baby elephant, but then like there's a massive bear summit. Boo! Tennis players, look at them. Boo! At least they're watching a good sport. Ah, ooh. Ah, but then Kirsten Dunst played a tennis player. I love you, Kirsten. I'm sorry. Kirsten Dunst is a bit of a legend. Nobody really talks about her, and if they do, it's because of Spider-Man, literally. But she's got some based opinions. I've watched some of her movies. I was going through a Kirsten Dunst phase back in the day, but I was like on and off with phases. Whereas now I know what to watch, when to watch it, because of theatrical releases, which Means one day I'm gonna have to put her through every single episode of The Simpsons because The Simpsons movie 2, you best believe that's gonna be released theatrically. There is no way that they put The Simpsons movie 2 on an exclusive Disney Plus subscription basis because they know that movie, yeah, will make bank at the box office if it's a proper Simpsons story, not a fucking "Oh, we're Disney. Let us put Disney stuff in it, Marvel stuff." It doesn't need to be that. It needs to feel like a sequel to the first movie. And everybody loves that movie. But in order to watch that, they've got to. It's just. I hate TV shows. I mean, it's been a fairly okay first half. Nothing entirely exciting. But I suppose that's tickle ball, but it's working within the tournament so far. That's why I just talk about random stuff. To be honest, right, I don't really keep up to date with transfer news outside of what r/soccer puts on. That guy's jokes on Instagram, and then whatever people talk to us about. But England have a corner. England. There he is. Stella Artois. Norway cleared the ball. Is it going to go for a throw in or is it going to be captain? No, throw in. But no, I'm looking forward to watching the Simpsons movie again because I love that movie. As a kid, it was always on TV, just like The Simpsons. Channel 4, 6 p.m. Those were the days. The Simpsons, Monday to Friday. I can watch one episode a night, but I can't watch 5,000 episodes in 5,000 days. I just, excuse me, TV shows aren't my thing. They never have been, but then if I start watching a really good one, I love it. I love Daredevil season 1. I love Sorry for Your Loss seasons 1 and 2. I love How I Met Your Mother seasons 1 to 8. So I do like TV shows if I treat them as the past. Get It Away by Norway. If I'd never watched How I Met Your Mother before and you told me I had to watch over 400 episodes, I'd be like, what? There might even be that many episodes in, but you know what I mean. But because I've watched all of How I Met Your Mother before, I'm like, yeah, I'm sound with this. It's just TV shows are now becoming episodic though. Oh, sorry, episodic, a TV show. So they're becoming more like a movie. Like every episode now is 40 to 60 minutes long. And it's a bit weird how like TV shows are now becoming mini movies. I mean, you look at Stranger Things. I've never watched Stranger Things. I do want to watch it. You know, Winona Ryder's in it. She's amazing. Millie Bobby Brown is in it. I liked her in Enola Holmes. Finn Wolfhard is in it. I don't know if I'm a fan of his work, but he was probably the best thing about it, chapter one. You know, so they've got a very solid. Is it Charlie Plummer? He's in it as well, isn't he? He's in the New Mutants. I like him purely for being in the New Mutants, a movie that I feel like gets a lot of shit. So you look at it and you go, okay, so there's a decent cast there, but it's like a massive elongated movie. And then my issue comes into play. So what I want to do for TV shows is just watch one disc or one season and then watch something else in between just so it's easier to talk about internally to get through it. Not sure which one it's going to be yet, one disc or one season, and then just have something else on the side. So, for example, I've been watching all the Marvel movies from like the old era, but um, I've had the World Cup to break it up, so it's not really felt like I've been over consumed with Marvel films, purely because if it's not been Marvel films, it's been the World Cup, so it's been a nice sandwich, and I like that. I love sandwiches anyways, not that tight, not the baguettes from How I Met Your Mother, if you understand the reference. But no, honestly, like, who? Yeah, we are. Yes, Harry Kane. Harry Kane. No. Um, I do apologize. I go on these random tangents. I don't know what to talk about. Like nobody's in the live chat, so I've got to do something to keep my brain occupied. Obviously, I could just watch football in silence, but then I might as well just not live stream it. But the entire point of the channel to further grow is we watch. Meant to be sports, but football because the World Cup's on. Um, so hmm, as of right now, there's no TV shows for me to have to put myself through, which is good. Um, but see, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to have my entire life be revolved around. I'm too scared to watch a TV show because of the level of commitment. If I can watch 10 movies a day happily, why can't I watch 20 half-hour episodes, which put the hour on is like 10 1-hour films? That analogy doesn't make sense, does it? I can't watch 10 movies a day. That's a lie. Sorry. If I can spend 10 hours a day happily watching 5 films, then why am I bothered about watching 20 half-hour episodes? Which is 10 hours, yeah? Yes. See, that's maths right there. 5 movies, 20 half-hour episodes. That's what the equivalent is. So it's not scary. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure to watch TV shows by society. Nobody cares about films anymore. That's the thing. Like, all people want to talk about is the brand new show. Was it Adolescence, Peaky Blinders, Stranger Things? Nobody wants to talk about the new movies coming out. It's all about the fucking TV shows. O'Reilly, Cross, awful. Under Madueke, Dumb and Dumber working together there. Madueke. Oh. No way. No, Cleara for a throw. Like, nobody cares about movies anymore. All they want to talk about and make their Facebook life is the latest TV show. And it's pathetic. It really is. Huh? Is it the hydration break? But I don't know if that's sarcasm or not because it's a misty day. What's the weather thing called in the Amazing Spider-Man 1, the video game on home console? Dusk atmosphere or something. Mm. But no, I've got a lot of MCU to watch before Doomsday as well, which I'm not looking forward to be honest with you. The movies I'm not gonna watch is maybe the Avengers films, apart from probably I don't know. Gary. I thought I was gonna say Lineker. It's Neville. Fuck off. Um, I'm not gonna watch probably the first two Avengers films, maybe. Although I don't know. You see, that's worrying me. Hello, viewer. How are you? Nils each between Norway and England. 24, 25 minutes in. Um, just talking about how Marvel have so many movies, and it's like you don't need that many films. They're releasing more in the MCU. They're 38 MCU film. They've got 50 TV shows. Exactly. You leave because I want to leave as well. I might save this for the second half. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize, everybody. I do apologize. Yeah. I've got there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 films left. Maybe that's why I said 10 films. When's the next World Cup match? After. Is that Maya Jama? Yeah. Boo. So I don't know when the next World Cup match is on. After obviously the morning that I'm not gonna watch. I'm not watching Australia, Switzerland. Australia, Switzerland. I wish I would have stayed up. Argentina, Switzerland, sorry. I'm not watching that. What's Trossard doing? But I will watch whatever normal time is on. Is it the World Cup final on Sunday? Surely it's not. I feel like it is. I don't think it is it? Is it the 19th it finishes? Is the World Cup? There's no way. A month. A month hasn't passed already. Fuck off. No, it hasn't. Has it? What? Right, so today's the 11th. Right, it's the 11th of. Who went to England? It's the 11th today. Oh, oh, oh. Free kick, free kick, free kick. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is. The World Cup ends on Sunday, next Sunday. That's crazy, that. So what are the games looking like? We've got Tuesday. We've got. I swear there's a game on Tuesday. I think there's one on Wednesday. Third place will be on this Saturday. Is the third place the day before the final or 2 days before? I want to say it's 2 days before. Because didn't they used to do the third place game after the actual tournament had finished or something? I swear they did. But like, what's the point? Why are you playing? It's shit. Like, stupid. What the fuck's that? Coming out in my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want to know. Started out with a kiss, I did it on the black this. It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep in the back of the car. I bitches having a drink while she's smoking the drug. Yes, I can. Free kick over. Gotta be down because I want to know. Started out with a kiss, I did it on the black this. It was only a kiss. But I know that to watch Avengers Doomsday because it's all of the different continuities coming together. As much of the characters as I want to watch, I will. Excuse me, what I might do, controversially enough, is just skip a lot of the characters and just focus on which iterations are actually going to be in Doomsday. But then again, I don't know. Because after the World Cup, I'll be splitting everything back up again. I've watched all of the Despicable Me movies, so they're fine. I've watched all of the Enola Holmes movies, so that's fine. So I've just got a sandwich currently Evil Dead and Marvel together for now, movie wise. And then how in Norway, what you do? I have put a bet, two bets on England to win tonight, so if we lose, I do apologise. And then next week I'll be seeing Evil Dead. What's it called? Wrath or Burn, whichever one. Gotta be down because I wanna know. Oh, yo, big fat, well done. Have I ever criticised a Macam? But, oh, head up, free kick. No, I'll get up Gordon. He was always doing this shit at Newcastle as well. That Peter Davidson. It is a foul. He tripped his legs up, and I'm not obviously I'm unbiased thing. That's who I am. But yeah. Gotta get down because I wanna go. Started out with a kiss, I did it every night. Yes, it was only a kiss. Now falling asleep. Crossed in. No way header. Declan Rice hasn't had some uh, good set pieces all game, has he? Corner cleared. Free kick dealt with. Although he's still a bit ill, isn't he? But after the World Cup is done, I'm gonna be alternating, I think, between Marvel and Evil Dead films. Because I was originally going to watch Ash versus Evil Dead after Army of Darkness, but then my ending of Army of Darkness isn't the one that was relevant to Ash versus Evil Dead. So it'd feel very weird to watch it on a binge. My ending, because I watched it on MGM Plus, so it was on a free trial, was Ash taking an extra dosage of the pill, of the gel, sorry, the serum, the liquid, whatever. And oh, well done, Pickford. And he wakes up in like a post-apocalyptic London, which apparently is meant to be starting off a potential new installment that never materialized. So to me, it would feel very weird, as it did when I was watching half of the first episode on a binge, to have Army of Darkness and then immediately jump to Ash versus Evil Dead when the ending that I didn't choose, the ending chose itself. Because I was in England, they probably just put that one on the streaming site for England. It wouldn't make sense. No, things clashed a bit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, she's falling asleep in the back of the bench she's having in there while she's taking the drink. He has no way. So, we've been passing the ball about well when they've had the moments to. I feel like, yeah, they're being put under pressure a lot, but they're not actively trying to force an attack. They're being very considerate with the ball, which is good. Smells to me like the type of man you'd want in your life if you've been hurt before, being very considerate. Uh, but no. Oh, it's a wonderful ball. Crossed in. Holland. Straight to Pickford. Straight to Pickford. I thought it was in. Cross. 1-0 Norway. Who's she? Yeah, but if the referee doesn't blow, you just get back up. It's one nil Norway. At the end of the day, right, you don't wait for the referee to blow the whistle and be like, oh, if I stay down, it's going to come to us. If he doesn't blow, just get back up. Nearly scored. Ah, yes. Defend the referees. All these referees do is defend each other. That is all they do. I want to see it again. We'll see it on the half time, on the punditry. So, Evil Dead Wrath, is it called? Or Burn? I think it's Burn, because the poster's got fire on it. In preparation for that, I literally just watched Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and Evil Dead 2013. Because if we're saying now that these one-shot films are semi-canon to the original continuity, to me, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness is the main continuity because Evil Dead 2 is essentially a remake of the Evil Dead. Um, Nearly 2-0 Norway. So I watched Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness because to me that's the main continuity. That's the main universe for Evil Dead. And then I watched Evil Dead 2013 because it's the first one-shot film in this new anthology series where they're all sort of related, but they're not really. Shot, pick five, just excuse me, do apologize. Um, so yeah, I literally just watched Evil Dead 2 Army of Darkness as it's the main canon universe for me. And then just the first anthology film in the new anthology series that Evil Dead are doing. Because let's face it, you don't really need to watch Rise to watch Burn or whatever. But you might as well just watch the first standalone in the anthology series to get a grip of what it's going to be like. Even if 2013 is a weird prequel to the first movie, it's complicated, isn't it? Evil Dead's always complicated. Too many licensing issues, too many rights issues. Even the comics can't really adapt anything other than Army of Darkness, it seems, which is absolutely crazy to think about. Norway with throwing. England slowly trying to build up an attack. Mm. I've been getting so mixed up with these fixtures because obviously there's been extra games for money. Nowhere. Soloff should just passed. If I was the Norway manager, I would just sub off Soloff and go, don't need to ever do that again. Headline isn't about you, it's about the team. Look after the locker room. I'll deal with it later. Norway clear. Corner. But is that McJagger? Boo. I don't know. I thought I've never even listened to the Rolling Stones, man. He's just got an iconic face. Have I listened to the Rolling Stones? Sweet Child of Mine. Is that them? No. Who sings Sweet Child of Mine? Is that the Rolling Stones? I don't think it is. Is it? I don't know. Crossed in. So next week I'll be watching Evil Dead on the 19th. Is the World Cup final. And then I've got a week without going to the cinema. At 19. It's the World Cup. Huh? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I used to religiously go to the cinemas back in the day, but I've not been in ages. Goal kick. 4 minutes added on time. Oh, excuse me, and I'll get nice on you at half time. England on the attack. Bellingham. Shot. 1-1. Get in. Oh, get in there. Oh, there's 3 lines in the crowd. At half time, I'm going to check my bets, seeing if I can tap out. I'd rather take the money and run than risk losing it all. I know it's a coward mentality, but I've not betted since Leeds United were still in the Championship because they were up 5-0 at half time against Stoke. And I found out if I put a fiver on and they draw or win Stoke, I could win 5 grand. And I thought, happy days. But it's a very bad habit to get into. What a goal. What a very bad habit to get into, though, betting. And then all of these betting apps, all the companies being like, oh, we care about you, don't bet too much. I mean, how do you think they make the money? It's more like they've got to say that. Harry Kane, shot on target. I'll let you know what me betting situation is looking like at half time. 5 goals in 6 FIFA World Cup 26 appearances. I feel like I'm a bit delayed because I heard somebody scream before and then we scored. So I think we're 2-1 up now. 'Cause I heard somebody scream and then we scored, and I think we've scored again because I've heard another scream. So get ready for the. I think it's going to be 2-1 England. Get it! Oh, you fucker! You fucker! Not you. Him, you fucker. What's he got in his head? Yeah, he's offside. Fuck off, he's offside. Half time, it's 1-1. Get away, disco notification. So it's 1-1. I'll go on my call app and I'll see what my betting situation's looking like now. I don't like betting. I thought a little bit of money couldn't hurt, but I don't know how to pull out. I do in other situations. I know about this. There he is. Pathetic. How do you see your bets? My bets. Is that what you go on? Don't know. Open. Cash out 11.39. I swear I've got another one. Right. So Anthony Gordon's had one assist. Haaland needs to have another shot on target. Harry Kane to score at any point, and then Jude Bellingham needs one more shot. All right. So Haaland, Bellingham, one more shot. Harry Kane, and I get a nice bit of money with it. To be honest with you. Ooh. I've never watched Ted Lasso before, and I've got no interest in doing so. I can only apologise. Right. I got you time. What's this one? Strawberry. Looks a bit dark for strawberry. Blackberry more like. Oh, BT, fuck off. Callum's corner told me all you need to know. All we need to know, sorry about you. Durex. Why does she need to wear a condom for? I'm joking, of course. Women can have cocks, just look at me. Hey, Rita. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Chat GPT, fuck off. Maybe talk to normal people about fucking football. Is that the Green Goblin serum from The Amazing Spider-Man 2? It looks it. She's got a sexy trench coat on. Who are these? I love you, Roy Keane. Never change. Never change. But it's not been a bad half. Well, it has been, but let's just pretend it's been a good half. Like this highway all night long. No. If I was that Norway manager, I would have hooked Soloth off ASAP. I'd have got someone else to warm up, and I would have just said in public, you play for the team, not for yourself. You know, you don't do shit like that and expect to not get punished. And his punishment is going to be sitting out for the rest of the tournament. Or he runs 15 laps in training tomorrow. You see Morgan Rogers, fuck off. I want him as a Joe Linton replacement. He's a Middlesbrough fan. There's not really a massive rivalry between us, and he gets to be closer to home. Oh, remember that starfish in fucking Finding Nemo? And it like gets its thing cut off, but then it goes back. Was that in Finding Nemo? I know it was in Hulk. There's a dog. What's the dog doing? No dog willingly eats a tablet. They even sniff it out in the food and toss the food about. ITV win prizes. I feel like ITV have always done this, but nobody really does it. But it's sort of making us feel nostalgic about watching ITV game shows on Saturday nights back in the day. I used to watch like all of their like shows, The Chase, Tipping Point, Catchphrase, Ant and Deck Saturday Night Takeaway, Britain's Got Talent, Britain's Got More Talent. I used to watch a lot. Mate, she's dressed like she owns the Gap. You really think I can afford dressing, mate? What an awkward way to turn your head back and keep walking. I'll get these adverts on Reddit. Why is that a national lottery advert? I remember these adverts. Harry Potter with the children's voices. Is that her from that running advert? Are you in for charity? There's Gillette Shave for Women. Like is a highway all night long. Oh, there's a helicopter. That's a bit low, is it? I guess it's a helicopter, isn't it? It's not like a fucking airplane. I invite you to test me. Who the fuck says that? You don't go, I invite you to test me. You don't fucking say that. You go, dare us, or something like that. And then this is Bird Box, a movie that had its height in 2018, had a sequel called Bird Box Barcelona that nobody remembers exists. Probably because Sandra Bullock's not in it, and she's a queen. And it's actually a book. It started off as a book, but nobody remembers the book. Right, I need Holland to have a shot. That a Discord notification. No. I invite you to test me. You don't say that. You go, there is. I used to have this in year seven. Our science teacher went on maternity leave, so we got this assistant Donnie in, and he was like, he used to say, "I dare you, I double dare you, I triple dare you," when someone would just get on his nerves, but warranted. Like he was a sound guy, but obviously he had to get that respect in a sense of if you were naughty, that sounds such a If you were disrupting the class, he would let you know. My Saka coming on, he's shit for 6 months. Yeah, isn't Declan Rice meant to be ill? What's he been going through? Madueke and Rice are off. Saka and Eze are on. Madueke is shit. I wanted Madueke when he was at Chelsea. Crossed in by Pickford. I've been watching, like I said, I would be yesterday. So if the every Star Wars game ranked from worst to best by triple jump, I've got through a tiny bit of it. It's like a nearly 2 hour video, but when it comes to YouTube videos, I kind of just do other stuff in the background. I don't really tend to watch a lot of YouTube anymore. I used to religiously watch it, but I'd rather just. I know for a fine fact if I'm spending the day watching YouTube, I might as well have just stayed in bed and sleep. Yes, Gordon, Harry Kane, free kick, because it just gets to be a slow burner day, and I hate those days. I really, really do. It was a slow burner day for me today because I had a last minute cancellation to see someone and then just waiting for this. See, I knew that, but they were making it sound as if he had a death in the family. And if he had done, why is he on the pitch? King Kane. Harry Kane have a shot score. Go on. Oh no, as I'll take it, man. Shot deflected. Oh, okay, never mind. Goal kick. I'm not used to deflected like that off the same player, like on the team. They're on the same team. Gosh. It's so weird that there's no teams with W in the Premier League in this upcoming season. To me, there's always been a team with W in since like FIFA 12 or something. So Norway are playing a 4-1-2-3 formation. That is a very like England are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation as well. Anderson's playing. It's been quiet. Just a reminder, Eze and Saka have came on. I sound like a machine gun. Hey, Lois. Norway. Oh, is that overrated, God? Hello, viewer again. How are you? 1-1 now. 49 minutes in. I don't understand. Like, Tommy Tuchel starts Madueke, but he's shit, and then hooks him off at half time, like every time he starts. Madueke is shit, so why bring him on? Why start him if you know you're going to take him off at half time? It's pathetic. Give that chance to somebody else. Give that ability to start to somebody else. And I know he's picked players that he says is the best in the positions that can work together in a team as opposed to just standout players. But come on, man. Is Chalobah even going to be making an appearance? He was called up, which then begs the question, is Livramento ever going to be starting? Is he calling in Livramento's replacement? And if Livramento's going to be starting, why is Chalobah, his replacement, just seemingly there for the sake of boyos? It's me, remember? There's been several Chalobahs for Chelsea. Are they all related? Don't know. Trevor Chalobah, Nathaniel Chalobah. Because I grew up with like a Chalobah for Chelsea as well. It's obviously not the one that exists currently in the England team. The parcel I've got isn't doing the justice of getting all the stains out of my t-shirts. Saka, shot. Saka shit for like half of the season. It's crazy how he's like played more games than Ian Wright did in his entire career. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Crossed in, Pickford, corner. Sola, the shot. It's going over, but you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Yeah, they give away a corner, I risk it going in when you don't even know for yourself. Oh my, baby, let me love you more. So many ways to love you. I just need to hear people screaming. I know that we've scored again. We've done it again. Headed out by Harry Kane. He's done it again. You dirty little bastard. Crossed in. All in with a shot. Was that on target for the bet? He was going in. Bottom left corner. I need Bellingham to have a shot and Harry Kane to score at any time. There he is. Kasper Schmeichel. Not Peter Schmeichel. Never mind. It's Haaland. It's Haaland's father. Sorry. Sorry. I literally thought it was one of the Schmeichels. I thought it was Peter Schmeichel, but I said his son's name. Yeah, he seems like a twat. Who's taking the corner for Norway? Corner. Well, if you're saying no, they can check. Right. England have to defend this corner. Crossed in. Oh, 2-1 Norway. Now, there might have been a foul in the build-up. Is he offside? Is he? They're just checking the VAR review. Oh, why don't they keep on going to her? It's not even her. It's him as well. Who's the twat that was the assistant referee in the 2010 Champions League final, World Cup final? Darren England estimate. You know for a fine fact that Darren England would never have said that. Any criticism to the referee, Darren England or whoever, never would have done that at the 2010 final. Now, it could be 1-1. What? 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 The corner's been retaken. Is it not a free kick? So you got to start at Artois. Norway corner. I don't know how I feel about that rule. I didn't even know that was a rule. But Norway player down injured. I don't know how I feel about that rule. So if a foul is in the build-up before the ball is kicked for the corner and the score, the corner's retaken. So why not just blow the whistle before? I just blow the whistle before the ball is kicked if that's the case and go, stop it. I told you, stop it. Next time it'll be a free kick to England. Peter Davidson. Pete Davidson, whatever his name is, the comedian who's in that shit Transformers film, who's in that shit Marmaduke film, who's in those good Eminem parodical skits for SNL TV. Ryerson is off for Norway, and in his place, Arsness, four changes left to use. Arsness, in the middle of the nest, Arsness. Eze clears. Yes, Norway again on the attack after an England header didn't really do anything. Norway passing the ball about. I thought that was Pickford there. He looks the same. I think I've heard a scream actually. I think I've heard a scream from outside. I think we're 2-1 up. I don't know if my psyche's just like taking the piss. But I swear I've just heard a bit of a scream because I'm on a bit of a delay. There's no way. Did they just keep it in? No. Boo. Yes, Pickford. He's gonna try and slice the ball through. You just knew it was gonna happen. Mhm. Hydration break. I'll check me bet. See what I can pull out if I want to. What's his name? Kevin Turban. Isn't that what the six put on the head? Who's in here? R9. Wenger. Is that Asper Collector? Clark Kent. It's Clark Kent. Norway going. Yes, Elliot Anderson, who I forget has been on the pitch. He's had a quiet game. Yes, Gordon. Crossed. Kane. Couldn't get to it. ITVX crashed a bit again. Don't know what's happening with that, like. I don't know what movies really are coming out theatrically in August, and I'm still struggling to catch up to July. Crazy, isn't it? The World Cup's not helping, but yeah. No way substitution happening. Goal scorer coming off. What's the point? Because they're gonna rather having it now, doesn't matter. Boo. Soloff and Schledder off. Bob and Nusa on, two changes left for Norway to make. I wonder what they have in those pouches. Oh, Sanderson. How is he? Is he still? Is he going to be playing? What? I like Reece James, and I think if it wasn't for injuries, he would be heralded as one of the best ever Premier League fullbacks. He's got a hell of a free kick on him, but he's literally your 95-year-old gran would be fitter than him on the pitch right now. Come on, man. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house. What? No going to sleep. Ah, she's loving it. Why is that Norwegian, Donny, got an English written thing? Whose side is he on? Why is Reece James? I love him, but why? Why? Anthony Gordon off, Reece James on. Two changes left for England to make. Konza throwing to Stones. Mm. Pickford clears. I've got a feeling this will end at extra time. It's gonna check me bet. Yeah, I wouldn't have had enough to pull out anyways. Pulled an eyelash out. No, we're getting a bit trigger happy passing around the back. Cleared it now. Crossed in. No, no, we had it away. Bob. Norway. Pickford. Oh, he's up now. Well done. You don't just get up when you feel like it. You get up straight away. Unless your leg's fallen off, then I don't care. Header, not convincingly cleared. Crossed in by Haaland. Header, back to Nusa. I say back to, but back to Norway with Nusa. Corner, Norway. Very cool. Is that cool? Thought so. Yeah, well, you know what, mate? You know what I want to do a few trophies. What's your legacy going to be? Is that you are a Judas? 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 It's iconic, man. You got to love Don Rob. You got to show him love. I know he's a gooner, but we'll show him love. We'll do. Man's a multi-billionaire because of getting all of the psycho people on the FTV. You've got Ty, who's severely autistic, and I'm not joking. I'm autistic. I see the science. He's more autistic than me, and that's saying something. Claude was the most reasonable man to talk to on AFTV. Oh, off the bar, off the bar, off the bar. Ireland. Say nothing. Oh, flag anyways. Um, what else is there? DT who kidnapped his ex-wife. Troops who... He's a bit of a weird one, Troops, you know, because he's like... He just had a bit of an attitude about him. That was it. So we're looking at AFTV, yeah? Let's just see where this attack leads to. One Bellingham. One. We'll let this attack fizzle out. There's Eze with a throw in. Crossed in. Norway header. Eze, whoever with the ball. One Bellingham have a shot, and then Harry Kane put it in. Eze. Norway header away. Eze. Saka. Stones. Reece James. Saka again. Crossed in. Wide. Yeah. You've got to respect Don Robbie. He went from a Jamaican #1 in the 90s or whatever to slowly build an AFTV, and now it's like cultural monopoly in football in terms. Him and Mark Goldbridge are the only ones who are that up there in terms of fan channels. And even then, Goldbridge doesn't feel like a fan channel. It feels like a business. AFTV is a business, but you can tell it's a fan channel. But he gets the money from all of the psychos, as we were saying. Ty, severely autistic. I'm autistic, and he's more so than me. That's saying something. DT kidnapped his ex-wife. Troops had an attitude, thought he was the big man. Lee Gunner resides in Spain, grows marijuana, drinks alcohol all day, and is a massive hypocrite. Claude, rest his soul, is probably the only sane one on there. Lee Judd just really wants to kill a specky kid with a scar on his head. One of the women is a racist. So it's a collective group of people. Yard man, Yardy. There's two of them, both Jamaicans. One of them's a white Jamaican. The only other one I'd seen before that was Sean Dapple. So you got the white Jamaican. He's more like he bullies ties. That's fine. He's sane. He's sane. Claude was sane. Yard man. He's like, what am I telling you, Robbie? What am I telling you? I can't do a Jamaican accent. Mickey Otetta. You're not good enough. You're not good enough, Robbie. That's my yard man impression. Or Yardy or whatever his name is. He's just like doped up on caffeine all the time, it feels like. 10 minutes left in the match, plus stoppages. I think I could do a decent. I can do the mannerisms, but I can't do the whole voice. You know what I mean? Because how do you pull off um those types of voices? No way to get back up. Like for Ty, I just want to say Black Lives Matter. Thank you to the NHS. I love you, Newcastle. But Harry Kane, you're an absolute disgrace. Hope I'm going to get relegated. Is that Saka doing his socks up? Should have been up beforehand, mate. Should have been. Then the mannerisms of Ty is like, what's he doing that for? Yeah, what's he doing that for? Do not question my fan base. Do not swear at me. Yeah. He should never have been allowed on the pitch. He should never. Who does he think he is? Where was he? Where was he in 1995 when Ian Wright he had scored the 60th minute penalty that won us the league against Charlton Athletic at Highbury? Where was he? Where was he? And now I say that he's an Arsenal fan. Well, don't you ever tell me how to feel. The mannerisms are there, but the rest of it is not, which is worrying if you want to be a voice actor, mimicker, whatever. I'm a voice mimicker. Do a Walker's advert. Call me Gary Lineker. England header. Norway have the ball back. Overrated guard. Crosses deflected corner. Yeah, that took a deflection. I swear that took a deflection off a player. Do not question my fan base. Do not question my fan base. Who are you? Who are you? Norway keep the ball. Oh no. Really, Jed Spence, the one player that people shouts at the most. Spence! Spence! What are you doing, Spence? England sort of deal with the ball. I had Turkish. All these players going down. This is the man's game. No, sorry. I did it. I said the wrong word. It completely alters everything. Pickford catches. He goes, why are they going down for? It's a man's game for men. And then he shits himself Turkish because I think the video is sponsored. And he goes, that's because the men are playing. Yeah, the women have their game. This is the man's game. That's why I'm saying it's a man's game. And it's like, mate, you fucked up. You clearly don't believe women should be on the pitch. But you are a weirdo anyways. Probably. A lot of them are, to be fair, like. Oh, how could I forget? We mustn't forget that when we lost the league, what happened? We bottled games? We bottled points? No. What happened? The Queen died. And I think that really set the tone for the rest of our season. Because she was a gooner. She was a gooner. She used to be an Arsenal season ticket holder at Highbury. You know, allegedly she was actually an Arsenal supporter, the Queen. Oh, it's dumb off, dumber on. Nico O'Reilly off, Chad Spence on, one change left. I saw somebody making the comparison that because Chad Spence refused to shake Thomas Frank's hand, it was on the same wavelength as not shaking Thomas Partey's hand, for showing that he's got a quote unquote good sense of character. And it's like, mate, they're both called Thomas, but they couldn't be further from, each other. And then Declan was hugging Thomas Partey. Oh, mate, you've been waiting for many more women. No, not at the World Cup, mate. Oh, you told me when you do, I'll still give you a hug. No, it's crazy. Absolute crazy. Yes, Eze, Anderson, Spence, James, Stones, Saka. Good Saka, not evil Saka. Saka passes. Whoa. Whoa. Clearance. Come on, baby, let me love you now. So many ways to love you. Got me like, oh my gosh, so in love. Found you, found me, you make me wanna say. My gosh. Oh, bo, 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 bo. Don't take Bellingham off. He needs to have a shot. Don't you do this to me, Tommy Tuchel. I've had our own target, Bellingham, and all is forgiven. Crossed. Suarez. He's going to eat his son. Done some damage to body parts as well. Oh no. Cons are off. Rogers on. No changes left. Muller Wolf off for Norway. On Holmgren Pedersen. No changes left. Crossed in. Pickford. What does he do? Pushes it. Pushes it away. Bellingham overhead pass. 7 added minutes. Oh, goal kick Norway. Oh, what's he do? Chad Spence again. He's a donkey. He's shit. Crossed in. Morgan Rogers, that closing them down. They look like twins. You're fucking AI generated. Fuck off. Fucking AI t-shirt or something like. See, if he's feeling the cramp, I would just tackle him next time. Take the yellow card and go. That's what it feels like. I would just be looking at my invisible watch on my wrist going, Reece James, Saka. Oh, hey, man, you're facing 10 men. Just fucking get the ball in. Crossed in. Bellingham. I hope it's not on target that I need. They're from the 1500s, though. That reminds me of a good England song. It's like a medieval-esque one. Oh, wait, man, that's not a free kick. That's not a free kick. No way, pass back. Reece James wins the throw-in. Few minutes left, Josty. Norwegian Donny was down. I think it's last man, but it's harsh. Right, so it's full time. It's going to be going to the wire 1-1. Let me just check my betting situation. My bets. Cash out suspended. I can't cash out. What? I swear I had another bet on. Is that Bridget Nielsen? So my cash out's being suspended. Why? I need Erling Haaland to have 2 or more shots on target. He did. He literally had a fucking shot on target and it got pushed out for a corner. Fuck off, you daft twat. Coral fucking bollocks. He literally had a shot on target and got pushed out for a corner. I wonder if I can take that to court, that. If I get all the rest, I don't get that. I'm taking that to court. He had 2 shots on target. That was on target. I'm getting tired now. Oh, you see? Oh, fuck off. I knew it was going to be that. All these fucking propaganda adverts. And what's this unplanned moment that's happening? Do I get any context? I thought it was going to be like, I don't know. Do I like, they've got to go, there's a burglary happening, we're going to get in trouble. Hello, viewer, how are you? It's 1-1, full time, so going into extra time. Coral betting system saying Erling Haaland, so he had 1 shot on target, he had 2. So I'll take that to court if I get the others, but I don't get that one. All night long. Hagem off. Oostigard on. No, we have 1 change left, which will probably be the change for extra time. Go shoot him out. It's still that good. What does he mean? It won't be decided on points. What? Well, obviously it's a fucking knockout game. What? It won't be decided by points. Mate, it's not the group stage anymore. I don't know where you think you are. It won't be decided by points. It's not been needing to be decided by points since our first knockout game, man. Are we? Is a Congo our first knockout game? Nice Haaland just there. Crossed in. Yes, Saka. Oh, corner. I think that would have been a goal kick as well if you had just left it and let it run out. Crossed in. No, we had everywhere. Saka delivered a better crossing than Declan Rice. Crossed. In. Mm. Saka passes to Reece James. Passes to Saka again. Crossed in. Overhit. Ebericha Eze has the ball. Morgan Rogers. Shot. Bellingham. 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 Now Harry Kane just has to score. You seen that video of that the guy, I think he's gay. He goes, ah, Jude, Jude, Jude. I'm not gonna copy his screaming, but yeah. Norway after ball. Haaland looks done. Jed Spence. Pickford. Norway, England through in. Norway through in. Get Haaland have a shot on target. Norway just being very cautious with the ball. New Zealand looks like Martin Odegaard. Region. Jed Spence. Penalty. Don't know, like, oh, shut up. I don't think it's a penna. I think it's the right decision. So there's no penna. I think it's the right decision. Hey, look at me having a seizure. No, I shouldn't be talking about that. There's Norway, Ross, England, Anderson clears. Oscar Bob passes. No, it's a handball. Got something in my eye. Crossed in. England had our way. I thought that was Haaland all the way in midfield there. Cross, Pickford catches. Pickford throws it out. Jet Spence runs with it. Oh, as I never mind. Three added minutes. England sort of deal with it. Saka crossed in. Eza keeps it in. Bit delayed, like. Here's Harry Kane making a run. Free kick, England. Let me just check my Instagram threads, because I don't think I've done something. No, drink. 2-1 half time. How are you, viewer, on this? Easy like a Sunday morning. Bado, bado. I finished all the monster. I'm just going to quickly check my call while this half-time briefing's being done, because I don't understand why it's acting a bit weird. My bets: Erling Haaland to have 2 or more shots. He had 2 shots. He literally had 2 fucking shots. Whatever. Whoa! Haaland off, Strand Larson on, no subs left. Ooh, excuse me. It's easier like a Sunday morning. Ba-do, 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 ba-do. Norway kick off. Yes, Norway on the attack. Free kick England. Alfie Haaland. Wasn't he like doing that with the little the 2 index and stuff? I got I can't speak. I'm falling asleep. I can't sleep. I'm falling asleep. It's God's rest day at the end of the week. I don't believe in God, but I believe in winning football matches. Free kick Norway from inside their own penalty. But Norway on the wing. Norway the shot. Over. Don't count Norway out just yet. Is that Steph Houghton? Looks like her. The Norwegian princess. Birdo. 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 Harry Kane with a pass to Saka. Saka shot. Norway save. Oh, Jed Spence shot. Saka shot. Double save there by Norway's goalkeeper. Huh? Is that somebody down? England player down. Good save by, double save, double good save. Bellingham off. Burn on. No changes left for England to make. 10 minutes left of AET, as they used to call it. No, it didn't. It's ET. Sorry. I'm tired. Yes, England. Our throw-in. There's no way passing the ball about. It's gone a bit slow, but that's to be expected. Tossed in, headed away. Norway. Noosa, shot, deflected. Corner. Bado. 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 And I'm feeling good. Bado. 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 Excuse me, I'm tired. I'll have a shower, go to kip. Crossed in. Shot over. Feeling good. Better, 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 better. Norway passing the ball. I feel like Norway are going to get something. Goal kick. Where's Mr. Infantino went? Wonderwall. Crossed in by Norway. Pickford punches. I has been given a yellow card. Christopher Aya, yellow card. Number 3, Norway. Ridiculous. We went to Norway. There's no way. Noosa keeps it in. We're linked with him, Newcastle. Well, that might just be the mega thread. Theorising after him. Because the fans want him. Harry Kane's down with a head injury. If I was a neutral, I'd want here to just smash it to get it to penalties and win the game, but I don't want Norway to get through. Okay. Two added minutes. Is that an England throw-in? Jed Spence. Reece James to Saka, who passes back. Pickford boots it. 50 seconds left on the clock. And I'm feeling good. Nusa. Spence clears, bashes it. Norway's goalkeeper just boots it. Final score 2-1 England. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at some point next week.